Hi, my name's Chris Burris, and this is our game that we created as part of our 3D management project under the name of Slapdash Studios. I worked with a group of people, Josh, Liam and Lucinda, and we've put together this preview of our horror exploration game. And I just wanted to give you a quick demonstration. The idea, the story behind the game is you are the final surviving member of a very renowned family who were cursed, and the idea is you play through ancestral memories to find fragments and clues on how to break the curse. Because the game was so big, we decided just to create this hub, this area where you would start and come back to every time you'd finished a memory. And this windmill is the area that this is your house, your place where you live. This has been passed down in the family, and this is where we decided to start and create our demo. This is the first time that any of us have used Unreal, Substance Painter, and this is the first time I've made a game-ready character. I've modelled the character before. Last year I modelled a Viking warrior, but this is the first time that I've done rigging and skinning. As you can see, I ran into a few challenges with the skinning, particularly with the shirt, and the issue with that was I used 3D Studio Max for creating my low poly character. He's very low poly. He's 4186 polys, and he has a cat rig with a full facial rig, because Unreal 4 doesn't like morph targets, so we had to create a full facial rig. Unfortunately, Josh, who was responsible for the animation, also took on the responsibility for actually learning Unreal and putting it together, and he did a fantastic job of actually doing that in the time scale that we had, but we weren't able to use the facial rig, unfortunately. So some of the major challenges I had with creating this character were hands, and actually attaching the hands, and ears, attaching his ears. Now you can see that they're very basic. This is a stylized character with what we tried to create a sort of Burton-esque feel for it, with all this like twisted buildings. And what I actually did specifically with the windmill was I created the windmill, I built it all straight, very procedurally, and I used twist, warp, bend, and lots of different modifiers, as many modifiers as I could actually to sort of warp the geometry and make it look all twisted and give this eerie look and eerie feel to it. So with going back to the character, I actually used 3D Studio Max 2017, and it has a fantastic feature in it called voxel skinning. Because my character was so low poly, I was able to skin it very effectively, just using a few tweaks of the standard settings, which was great. We decided to use Substance Painter for our texturing. Again, unfortunately, I was very ill at the beginning of this project, and the guys were waiting on me. Sorry, it's literally just glitched and jumped into the. We're actually in the windmill now. You can see there's the mirror there. Excuse me. Yeah, because I was was very ill at the beginning. Josh was waiting on me to rig and skin the character. So I didn't complete my research until after the practical project had been done. So unfortunately, there's a lot of elements that can be vastly improved since actually completing my research. But we're pleased with what we achieved in the timescale. It was a lot of fun. You know, we've created this this very sort of eerie, atmospheric interior. So it's very, very spooky and keeps you on edge. One of the other things that we found was actually getting the textures to work well in Unreal was very difficult. I think I've already been in there. I've got lost. So getting the textures to work in Unreal was a little bit difficult. When you changed one thing, like adding particles, you tend to sort of cause problems with some of the textures and things like that. So I've actually got lost in my own building, so I'll leave it there. No, I've found it now. We've got the other buildings, one of the other rooms which has got a few more assets in it, this fireplace. You can see here where the textures haven't quite worked properly. You can see that the textures are there, they're just not. When we added the fire, it sort of messed things up a little bit. So there's a lot of areas of improvement, but the majority, this project was all about learning how to work and mimicking a 3D studio on actually managing the project. So thank you very much for watching our game, and I hope you enjoyed it.